When I'm working, I draw in the mornings when I come to the studio. Obama. There is this great story in Iran. I think it was written in the 60s. This is something that every Iranian knows about. And it's called Shahr Qisse, which means the city of stories. And all the characters are animals. And the prettiest character is this cockroach. And one of the parts of the story is that this elephant who's new to town, nobody knows her, then they are really bewildered by its appearance and they start reshaping it. They cut off the trunk in bits, and then the elephant can't recognize itself, of course, and it's sort of a loss of identity. A lot of works from this show were worked out more thoroughly in sketches. It's the most immediate record of a thinking process, isn't it? This didn't make it. This was too violent. In a year, I'll come to something like this that I didn't really work with in this show. That some things in the sketchbook lead to the future works. I think they're a great way of keeping track of your ideas because you don't necessarily have time or the space to investigate each idea as fully as you'd want. It's good to kind of catch them if you're in the space where ideas are flowing. This is a sketch for the Dirty Protest. So in a way, I kind of knew this painting, the image of it, a long time in my head, I think. So the sketch of it was just sort of a notation for me, but I knew what I wanted to do. The thing that's different with painting is its materiality. It's not to suggest at all that it's ever about paint. It's more about how do you use the material to help you communicate the idea clearer. If there's drips happening, I really engage those drips into bringing the audience quite close to where I am. That it's really about this idea again. Let's not get too preoccupied with a kind of perspectival concern or depth concern that this is really paint speaking to you. That messes with your read of space. I really love this idea that the painting itself has a life. In a way, it's about transference of energy, I really think. There is this 17th century idea that paintings actually had souls, and they were given souls by demons or angels. And demons were not necessarily a bad collaborator to have. If anyone's interested in looking at a painter at work, you just have to sort of follow the brushstrokes. So you're seeing the action of the hand, but also the action of the thought, ideally, in following the brushstroke.